and this guy is a frog king. Honest to God, nobody throws a frog like this guy. I just want to say that. I'm honest.
All right,
I know you well.
I appreciate it.
You've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, the perfect buzz from Snag Cooper. This guy right here, the bigger they are, the harder they hit it. It's absolutely awesome. The violence strikes that you get with this guy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you know, a lot of guys will say, you know, well, what's the deal? You know, what about a horny toad or a ribbit or whatever it may be? Well, the biggest advantage of something like this right here is you can stop it, you can pause it, and it will sit right there. And I will take this guy. A lot of times I'll throw it and I'll just pop it. Old school wood chopper kind of stuff. Outside edges of primrose. I love to run this thing. Get a nice row of primrose. You got the fingers, you got the runners that stick out there, and I just bring that guy right down the edge. I like to take that buzz frog and I like to keep my rod about 9 o'clock, right there. Right at about 9 o'clock. That elevates that blade and it keeps that blade about right there, which is perfect. And that thing will start running right off the bat. Rob Thames, guide in South Carolina, humongous fan of this guy right here. He's killing them on Lake Murray, Lanier, Gunnersville, and Santee Cooper. And Rob is absolutely smoking them on this thing. I got a lot of family in Northeast Texas, and those guys, one of them will be throwing the horny toad, and one will be throwing this guy right here. If they blow on a horny toad, Matthew will throw that buzz frog back over there, wind it, kill it, pop, pop, ooh, and he gets the bite. Because you can stop this thing. One of the most deadly techniques that you can do with this guy here is fish it like a standard frog. You got the heaviest mats of vegetation like Gunnersville. If you got the visual of Gunnersville like in August or September, heavy mats that extend all the way out into the middle of the river. Heavy concentrate, and you just take that guy out there, and we're just gonna pop it just like that. We're just gonna pop it, just short pops. And what you will get is you get these bass that will head mold that thing. That thing will be sitting there, and they'll just head mold it. And that buzz frog will be up there on the top like that, and you go pop, pop, and they'll go, and they'll eventually come through on that thing. It is awesome. It's the most incredible bite that you will get, and that sound that they make when they eat this thing, when they slurp that thing through an inch of vegetation, I could play that over, I could record that and just play that over and over on my stereo. It's the most awesome sound. I don't like to fish this thing incredibly fast. There will be periods of time during the course of the day you won't be able to fish this thing fast enough. There will be 2 45-minute periods during the course of the day, and I don't care where you're at. I don't care if you're in the Ocala National Forest in Florida, if you're up in Lake Champlain in the Northeast, if you're out on the California Delta or Clear Lake in the West. It doesn't matter. You're going to have 2 45-minute periods during the course of the day where you can take a perfect buzz in your favorite color. You can throw that joker out there and you can wind that thing back as fast as you possibly can. Again, 7-to-1 gear ratio reel, 65-pound braid. All the braids are great. Choose your favorite braid. 7-to-1, 65-pound braid. I use a Bobby's Perfect Frog Rod from Falcon Rods. Throw that joker out there, wind it as fast as you can. You get bit, and if you can't see this thing, one of the biggest questions I get asked, when do I set the hook? I'll tell you when you set the hook. When you can't see your bait, whether you're slow fishing, a perfect frog, an Ish's frog, a Gunnersville frog, whatever it is, whatever snag-proof product you're throwing, if you throw it out there and you go twitch, twitch, and you can't see that frog, you're swinging. You're swinging, period. If you get bit and you can still visually see that frog, a lot of times that frog will just move. They'll eat the legs, they'll pull it off to the side. You can still see that frog. We're not swinging. You get that bite right there and you can't see that frog. You need to be dropping, swinging 7 to 12 rod height and winding as hard and fast as you can. All right? From Bobby Barrack and the Snag Proof Manufacturing Company, remember, every one of these baits is made right here in the United States of America. They're not imported from China like most of the other guys are, okay? Every time you buy a snag-proof product, you're helping to keep 7 or 8 Americans employed, and they appreciate it, all right? From the Snag Proof Manufacturing Company out of Cincinnati, Ohio, I'm Bobby Barrack. Thank you for purchasing our product.